Stacy from New York says, Dear Steve, I've had a website for about a year and a half and I do not have many visitors to my webpage. How do I increase my visitors and get to the top of search engines? Well, that's a pretty good question, Stacy. I do offer professional SEO advice and tips, so I'm going to put out just 5 things, Stacy, that you can do right now to better improve your website. Okay. Tip number 1 is submit articles to article directories. earticles.com is a great website to do this with. Now, when optimizing your web pages with your let me back up. On-page and off-page SEO is different. I'll talk about on-page SEO a little bit later, but off-page SEO, you want to become familiar with article websites and submit articles to like earticles.com and then link back to your web page. With the article that you write to, say, earticles.com, make sure that you put keywords within the content that's similar to your web page. Next, Stacy, what you want to do is publish about 100 web pages filled with content tips about your whatever subject you're talking about. So you want to make sure you have 100 web pages, and then you want to have off-page articles that you've written yourself, linking back to those web pages. Not just your home page, but those web pages that are within your site. So you say you want to do, I don't know, say you have a camping website, okay, and you sell tents and camping gear, hiking boots, so forth and so on. Write an article about 10 tips on how to, or safety measures to take while camping, and then link that back to your web page that's similar with content. Maybe you offer a first aid kit with I don't know, mesh outlining to keep mosquitoes out of your tent. Don't leave food out so bears can get at it. Things like that. As long as that is relevant, then you should do fine. Another tip, Stacy, is link your content to each other, or link your content to other web pages within your site, basically. So after you've talked about camping safety measures, go on to what gear you should have to make the experience better for people that are wanting to take the next trip, going to Yellowstone National Park or whatever. Link web pages together that are similar in content and focus on 1 or 2 keyword phrases for each web page. Our next page, or our next tip is ask for links. Ask webmasters for links. Go to other camping websites and ask the webmaster, whoever published that content, if they'll link back to you. And if they say yes, then great. If they don't, then oh well, move on to the next one. That's kind of I'd like to say a numbers game, where you ask 100 webmasters to link to you. 100 webmasters to link to you. Maybe you get 5 or 10 that actually do. So you have to decide if it's worth your time. I think it is in the beginning. Our last tip is keep keyword density between 2 and 5%. This is just a common rule with linking, and linking should be done, I'd say, probably about 5%, and a variation between, I'd say, 5 different keyword phrases linking back to your website. But with on-page content, yeah, I would say about 2 to 5% keyword density throughout your web page, and make sure that it's not clustered at the top or not clustered at the bottom. That looks spammy to me. I know I said this a couple of times, but stay away from that. For more tips, you can visit our articles and videos link at trampedemoney.com. Till next time, have a great day.